get started. Everyone stand on up. Face forward. Place your hands on your waist and begin to lift your legs up. Lift, lift. Point your toes directly under the knee that you're lifting and keep your standing legs straight. Your hands on your waist. Really feel your abdominal muscle contract. Coordinate your breath with your motion. Sorry. Gabby, great momentum. Just keep lifting your knee to your hip height, just because your hip flexors aren't warmed up yet. Nice adjustment. Hi, Kitty. You're warming up your bodies, getting them ready for the rest of class. Now open your palms and begin to press them towards the mirror as you lift. Press, press. And tell me your name. Janice, I'm Elika. Nice to meet you. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Release. Pick up your lighter set of weights. Stand with your feet hip width apart and parallel. Soften your knees, tuck under. Place your weights on top of your thighs and then bend your elbows at a 90-degree angle. Shift your upper arms forward off of your rib cage and press up in 2 counts. Lower back down in 2. Lift up. Lower down. Continue. Gabby, Jessica, and Brett, bring your legs to hip width apart and parallel. You're going to soften your knees and tuck under. The tuck I talk about throughout class, you're rolling your tailbone under and squeezing your glutes together. Now, Gabby, hinge slightly forward at your bottom rib. Nice, but keep your chest open so you're not slouching. Nice. And we stop your upper arm right in front of your rib cage. That'll keep your deltoid engaged. That's the muscle you're working on right now. Nice, Nancy. Very nice. And hinge slightly forward at your bottom rib. Nice adjustment, Kate. Now keep the 90-degree angle more steady, yeah. And hinge forward at your bottom rib. Nice adjustment. There you go. Now keep lifting. Stop right there. Baton of great control. On the next up, hold your weights at the top. Lift 1 inch up, 1 inch down. 6 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lower back down to your ribs. Press back up again and alternate one weight and then the other. Last 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lower your weights down all the way to the floor. If you have 2 sets of weights, pick up your heavier set. Come back to the same stand. Your legs are hip width apart and parallel. Soften your knees, tuck under. Place your weights on top of your thighs with your palms forward, and now lift your weights about a foot off of your thighs. Keep your chest lifted and curl in towards your shoulders and out. In and out. You can go off the beat of the music, whatever tempo is challenging for you. Add resistance as you curl in towards your shoulders to tone your biceps and extend your arms all the way straight on the extension to elongate your muscles. Janice, Patty, and Katana, press your upper arms higher off of your rib cage. Nice adjustment, ladies. Press your upper arms a little bit more forward. Yeah, nice. Imagine those weights weigh a lot more than just a few pounds that you guys are holding. Alina, great breathing. Gabby, open your arms a little bit wider apart, yeah. Now extend your arms all the way straight, slightly bend your elbows at a 10% bend, little pulses to finish. Pulse, pulse. Keep your upper arm steady. Just lift your weight 1 inch up, 1 inch down. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, curl in towards your shoulders and release your weights down. Pick up one of your light weights, hold it in your left hand. Turn to face me this way, I'll face on profile. Stand with your legs hip width apart and parallel. Step your left foot back about a foot and a half with a slight turn out. Square off your hips and shoulders, bend your front knee. Place your right hand high on your thigh. Hinge forward at your hips with a flat back. Raise your left arm up past your hips. And now lift, 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 hold. Lift, 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 hold. Tiny little 1-inch lifts up towards the ceiling as if you're trying to stamp the weight up on top of the ceiling. You're working the back of your arm, but you're also improving your posture in this exercise. Grab you, lower your arm down a little bit, so not so high, nice. And keep your gaze down, a foot in front of your toes, and keep your gaze down. Bend your front knee a little bit deeper. Nice adjustment. Keep your hand on your thigh. And keep your head down. Just so you have a nice straight line from the crown of your head to your tailbone. Nice. Now just lift up. Lift. Lift. And then keep your hand on your thigh. So you're not, yeah, there you go. Lift. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, now bend stretch, tiny extensions, little bend stretch, Keep your hand on your thigh. Yeah, there you go. Try to raise your arm an inch higher, last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, release, switch sides. Place the weight into your other hand, step your right foot back with a slight turn out, square off your hips and shoulders. Bend your front knee and hinge forward at your hips. Raise your right arm up past your hips. Lift up, 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 hold. Lift, 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 hold. Remember to keep your navel lifted up towards your spine. You have such a great mom. See, she's helping you before I get to you. Lift, 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 hold. Keep your left hand about mid to high thigh. That'll help you make it easier to keep your shoulders squared off. You gotta keep your hands higher on your thigh. There you go. Feel free to gaze up for just a moment. Make sure your shoulders are squared off and bring your gaze back down to the carpet. You can always also take advantage of the side mirrors also. Now just lift up towards the ceiling in singles. Lift, lift, lift. 10 more seconds to the last thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Time to bend your front knee a little bit more. Nice. 8, 9. Now just bend, stretch to finish. Extend. Extend. Tiny bend of your elbow. Big extension. Lift. Extend. Extend. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, release. Hold on to your weight, come down onto your knees. You can remain kneeling or lower your seat to your heels. Draw your weights along your shoulder blades. Lift your chest. Tuck your seat, hinge slightly forward at your bottom rib. Gaze up as you press your upper arms close to your ears. Release. Place your weights inside. Time for push-ups. You can do push-ups at the bar if you have wrist and shoulder issues. On your knees. I encourage you guys to do them on the balls of your feet. Place your hands under your shoulders with your fingers slightly turned in. Keep your legs hip width apart, parallel. Tuck your seat. Press your shoulder blades apart. Create a dome shape with your back. Keep your navel lifted. 20 on tempo, finishing with 10 pulses. Here we go. Down, up 1. Down, up 2. 3. 4. Nice, Lisa. 5, getting a full body workout, you guys. 7, 8, 9, second 10. Now bring your booty in, walk your hands a little bit more forward. Now pull your arms up there. 5, down, up, 6, down, up, 7, 8, 9, come halfway down, pulse to finish, 1, 2, 3, 4, Jessica, point your toes up, 6, yeah, 7, 8, 9, release, come onto all fours, and then press your chest down as you keep your thighs vertical to stretch out the back of your arms and your chest, and then flip your palms up, lower your seat down to your heels, and then slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Continue facing me for reverse push-ups. I'll still be on profile. Sit with your legs hip-width apart and parallel. Place your hands under your shoulders with your fingertips forward and slightly turned out. Lift your seat up, tuck up, and then shift back so your upper arms are touching your ribs. 20 full range, finishing with 10 pulses. For the first 10, you have the option to extend your left leg up towards the ceiling. Bend and straight, 1, 2, 3, 4. You guys are working your tricep, which is the biggest muscle group in your arm, which creates a nice shape and tones up really quickly. 7, 8, 9, switch sides. Down, up, 1, if you took that option. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, come halfway, now pulse to finish, 1, 2, you're almost done, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, release. Turn back this way, extend your legs out in front of you. Flex your feet, inhale, raise your arms up over your head, circle your wrists, and hinge forward at your hips with the flat back. Hold somewhere onto your legs or your feet, wherever feels good to you. Everyone's flexibility is different. And then point your toes, bow your head, rounding your back. And then slowly roll up to a cross-legged position. Hold onto your left elbow with the other hand. Lift your chest and bend slightly over to the right so you feel your tricep stretch. Release, switch sides. Onto your elbow, lift your chest, and bend over to your left. Release. Take your weights back to the bins and find a spot at the bar. And then once you get to the bar, place your left leg on the bar in front of your left hip. Keep your right toes aimed at 12 o'clock. So turn your toes forward and bring your leg in front of you. You may have to scoot back. Press your right hip forward and your left hip back to square off your hips. Keep your left leg in front of your left hip. Your left leg's up. Inhale, raise your arms up overhead. As you exhale, hinge forward at your hips with a flat back. Hold on to your legs or the bar. Keep your bar foot flexed. Important part of the stretch is the hamstring stretch. So don't compromise that by bending your left leg. Now soften your standing knee. Plie and straighten. Walk your hands up your leg. Come up to vertical. Turn your standing foot a quarter turn to the right, your bar leg a foot forward. Drop your inside hip down. Tuck under, reach your outside arm up overhead towards the ceiling. Flip your palm up and then reach up and then over towards the wall or mirror. By reaching up, you add length to the right side of your body. Keep your chest open. Try to sink a little bit deeper with each exhale. On your next exhale, turn your outside shoulder in towards your bar leg. Stay this low. Hop or pivot your body back to its original position, screwing your hips up. If you raise your heel, lower it back down. Soften your standing leg. Place your left hand over to meet your right. Point your bar toes. Lift your leg off the bar back behind you for a balance. Send your left leg all the way straight. Press into the bars if you're about to do cobra. Lift your chest. You can stay here or place your palms by the side of your hips and balance for 4 counts. 1, 2,